Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and today I'm here to talk about ADHD and bullying yourself. Simple concept, but let's think about that for a little bit. All of us have values, certain things that are very, very important to us. Unlike beliefs that can change relatively quickly, values are those long-term things that tend to stick with you and change very little over maybe 30 years. Often in the world, you'll find that our values come in conflict. So for example, I'm a businessman. I also have children. Sometimes, or let me back up, I value being responsible, ethical, and a hard worker at work, but I also value being there for my children. Being there in time for need, teaching them, leading them through the process, actually raising them to be an adult. But periodically, those two values are on conflict. Sometimes I've got a business function that's going on and one of my children had a really bad day and has a particular need to have a conversation with me or talk about something. In that particular situation, my values are in conflict. I find that many will end up bullying themselves, degrading themselves like I'm not a very good father or I'm not really the businessman that I ought to be. And the point of this video is to bring consciousness to this. As you realize you have the anxiety a certain situation, pause and actually think about what your values are. More often than not, I think that you'll find many of your values are in conflict. In that situation, there can be some relief just by realizing that they're in conflict, and at the time, you chose the best of the worst situations. And I say that, the best of the worst, because when you're in conflict and you have to choose one or the other, you're going to have some difficulties because of your values. I know this is a simple concept, but really pausing and being mindful of this and giving yourself a break and just realizes that you're doing the best that you can when your values are in conflict can do amazing things to provide relief, take the pressure off, and improve self-esteem. We hope you've enjoyed this tip on this edition of Attention Talk Video.